trying to disrupt a very established industry. We have no choice but to be phenomenally ambitious for it. We've just got to go for it. The sad fact is that the quality of dietary carbohydrates in our diet as a nation is actually going down. Everybody acknowledges that that's a bad thing, but no one is actually doing very much about reversing that. And there will come a tipping point where actually we have to do something about it, and we're getting ourselves placed to do that.
Basically, you can't go anywhere at the moment without a conversation about gut health, and we're using Newcastle University and their model gut system to mimic the human digestive system, and we're feeding it all sorts of food, combinations of food, our bread, other people's bread, Chorley wood processed bread, to kind of really work out what food does when it's in your digestive system.
And we're already finding some interesting results. There'll be an academic paper written at the end of this year, next year, sometime soon, but some really interesting things are emerging that actually we need to deal with, not least that not all fibre gets through to your gut. That's where we need it. And so a big focus of this study will be about the contribution to gut health from any given food having been through your digestive system. We're already actually fielding inquiries from all sorts of different directions, some obvious, some less obvious, but large independent groups, but also some of the multiples. And that's very much on our radar, because we've now just instigated a new capacity. We've scaled up to 20,000 units a week. What was interesting about the study that came out last week was that it introduced the notion of the quality of the food rather than just the food group, and that's very helpful in our aim, which is to improve the quality of dietary carbohydrates, and without a quality element that can't happen. So it's been absolutely fundamental to our brand proposition, which is about not having processed foods and the consequences of having a diet based on processed foods. And to be honest, this all ties into your story, doesn't it? This is why we're here in the first place.
Having had cancer myself, I adopted a really healthy diet afterwards, and yeah, that's how Modern Baker was born.
Things have gone very well so far. We've got off to a good start. And where we would like to be in 5 years' time, it's almost less what we'd like to be, it's what we would like to have made happen. And that is to improve the quality of dietary carbohydrates. It's not just fermentation that can do that. There are lots of things. And we want to find out what we can, we want to share that, we want to do it, we want other people to do it. But fundamentally, if we could affect the public health agenda, we'd be very, very happy about that.